Let's get it.
You good? All right, cool. So looks a lot like September. So you guys saw we hit this line up here, at 359 line, and we sold off instantly. So today we kind of broke out. We did find support at that 359 level, point one level, pretty much all day. So I think I actually had you guys grab SPY calls off the bounce in the morning. So 361 calls. They were in the money about an hour later. And then we continued to sell off, and the selling pressure just gains momentum towards the end of the day. So we really need to find support at 350. Yeah, 354.5. We need to find support there in order to remain in bullish territory. We sold off a little bit too much. So I'm looking for futures to open at around 35.50 at the very lowest tomorrow, or even 34.50. Sorry, 35.40. We don't want to go much lower than that, because that would put us back in potential free fall like we see in that candle. You guys could argue that we could find support there, but that's kind of weak. Unless you see that line over here, I can't really see it. Keep it a line around here just so I can see if we that's significant. Uh, not
Put it
really.
on.
A little bit, not really. So, um, yeah, we got to see. Yeah, spine needs to stay above 355. Honestly, um, there isn't really strong support anywhere in this level. All right. Um, and then of course above 359 puts us back in bullish territory. So you guys can grab calls at the break of that, ride it up to 361, and then 361 to 366 we can find levels when that becomes relevant. But I don't think we're going to see that tomorrow. I mean, Fauci did come out and say we have a vaccine and it's right around the corner. So, if you guys want to chase Moderna, he said the vaccine's very similar. I think the results are coming pretty soon. So, if you guys want to chase those stocks, I personally don't like chasing vaccine stocks. So, um, you know, but as far I mean, SPY did come down and fill all those, fill a few of the gaps. So, um, this is actually good. That SPY's coming down. But hopefully we don't cross back to 350. That would be a little concerning. But we did sell off at the end of the day. We should see a bit of a bounce in the morning, hopefully. Like I said, I am watching that line. All right, let's continue. Um, Next, someone from Walmart. I haven't looked at Walmart in a while. All right, Walmart is looks a lot like Spy. I haven't been following Walmart. If there's any catalysts I should be aware of, you can let me know. But um, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, we were resistance there. We just want to I mean, they might have a sales report coming out. I don't know. It's I just don't. I stopped following Walmart. Uh, Chart wise, it looks like it might run again. Yeah, Walmart doesn't really move that much for earnings, if I'm not mistaken. So um yeah, it's kind of weird right now. Looks like it actually might continue. It might just stay in this 141 to 144 range, honestly. If you want to have a line here, it might. I don't. Yeah, it's this line over here. I think Walmart might stay between 141 and 145. There's nothing, even on my chart, I don't see anything that's signaling to get in next Tuesday for earnings. Yeah, I'll look at it again. The chart looks kind of weak right now. It's just kind of doing its own thing. It's a turtle stock. It's more of like a long term investment.
Looks like an inverse color handle.
Yeah, which is not good actually. Um, yeah, we'll see how it shapes up. It's going to take a couple days or even weeks to show clear direction. Not much is going on here. Yeah, it could be a cup and handle, or it can be an inverse cup and handle. So it's weird. All right, let's look at what's next.
So
Zoom. I like Zoom a lot. we played that pretty nicely today. Bounce off 411. It did hit 402 at one point. That was a little scary, but that actually wasn't put territory, but I did wait for it to bounce, and it did rip, right? Reason I called Zoom is because of how oversold it was, just based off that vaccine news. Again, vaccine and Zoom aren't really that correlated right now. I mean, having a vaccine is nice, but actually getting it to people is going to be a completely different story. So I don't see that affecting these companies at all. And I think Zoom is actually in a great level to buy right now. This is a great price we have on Zoom. I'm considering getting 600 for January. Those should be up maybe thousands of percent if they do crush earnings again and rip $40 again. We'll see. I'm sorry, 40%. We'll see. That was actually one of my biggest wins in the stock market. So I'm glad I played that. But chart wise, it's I want to see it test 438, just as a pre-market high, and then break above 444 and finding support there will put us in a new range here. So you guys are looking over here, right? And then of course I expect Zoom to have a run similar to this into earnings. People are going to have very, very high expectations, and we can see if Zoom will crush them. I cannot think of any reason why right now why Zoom is going to do worse this quarter than it did last quarter. I have to look at the fundamentals and see their actual see what the expectations are, which is probably very high. But I think the stock will be bought up into earnings regardless, and it's not really affected by the market. So that's just something to watch out for. I like Zoom a lot. So let it find support at 411 and just play the levels, play the pre-market levels. They work. All right. Yeah, TTM's also already showing less selling pressure, so that's good. All right, let's look at DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings had a nice reversal. Yeah, I know a lot of people who caught this. I didn't keep this long term. I did get an almost bounce, but I think I sold it early. DraftKings is in a nice uptrend. Just be very careful. This chart looks identical to Beyond, and I mean like to a T. If you guys want to look at a DraftKings and Beyond chart side by side, they look the exact same, right? There's a very long downtrend, and then there's a reversal, and then all of a sudden, boom, just dumped, right? So if they do miss earnings, that's going to be very, very bad news for the stock. So you guys want to look at Beyond, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's the exact same thing. On DraftKings, short term, I'm looking for it to find support at 40.5. Actually 40, 41. Is that the line above? I'm looking right here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything anything below that, you guys can short it because that actually will mark the end of this uptrend right now. We're kind of in that accumulation distribution phase, right? So here's the accumulation and there's distribution, right? So we'll see if we can push higher or we'll dump, right? The stock's going to pick a direction very quickly and head there. On TTM, we look kind of bearish right now. RSI is in a healthy downtrend, so we'll see what happens. We do have a bit of divergence here again in the RSI. That's not good. It's a bearish sign. And yeah, this thing can fall off a cliff if it does not crush earnings. So it doesn't look very good right now. Break above 45 will obviously give us a better picture. We can set a long-term target for right here, right there. We can look at the bottom of here and definitely that line as well. Yeah. So yeah, set your alerts, guys. I mean, anything if a stock goes below 40.91 or 40.75, you guys can put it. You guys can just ride it down to 39. It's a pretty easy short, right? And by the way, if your alerts go off, also check the market, right? Like if a stock dips below your level, you want to check the bigger picture, see if the entire market's tanking. Don't just set your alerts and then see a stock pass level and obviously automatically grab puts. It's not really how it works. There's a lot of false breakouts on both sides. But yeah, like I said, DraftKings is not bullish until we cross 45. And if we can do that before earnings, I don't think so from looking at this chart. Too many bearish signs. Stock has also lost a lot of volume recently, so just be aware of that. Let's check out, what do you guys want to see? Tesla? Well, the guy who wanted Tesla isn't here, so unless someone else wants Tesla, we can, all right, we'll just do it. Yeah, so Tesla is, yeah, me and Costa actually had the exact same trend line, that triangle. It did break out of there. I did say that I think Tesla's going to fall off a cliff, and it ended up running $20 in the morning, but then aggressively sold off. So if you had equity, I hope you guys sold at the top, because there's still a lot of bearishness on Tesla, right? TTM was bearish right there. Same deal. We still have bearish divergence. Yeah, I don't really like how it's moving right now. I don't see that many more catalysts. I think bad news will make the stock dump a lot more than good news will boost it. It's in a consolidation phase. It did break out of its price channel here, so below 420 we should see 415 and then 410. I'd wait for a break of 451 on Tesla to put it back in bullish territory. That's a little unrealistic right now. Tesla has, a $20 move in Tesla after the split is pretty significant. I'm not sure why it sold off so much. So if we can hold 420, you guys can play the break of this line here. I want to say it's 424.7 on my chart. Well, no, never mind. Okay. 427. So wait for a break of 427 before you guys get in Tesla. You guys can sell at 430, 433, and then 436. Those more lines on Tesla. But it does need to clear 451 before I can say in good faith that you guys can buy into this and go super bullish on it. So it's not looking good right now. Okay. Anything below 419 is going to give us 408 long term. It's a very important line on Tesla, the 408 level. So we'll be watching that. This gap could be filled. You can see there's a lot more downside there. All right, let's move on. You guys want to see NNDM? Yeah, I keep seeing you guys talk about the stock. I actually don't know what it is, and I haven't given it a look. NNDM, I think. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what the stock is or what it does. So I'm just as lost as you guys are. If you don't know what this is. So right off the bat, we're looking at more or less a penny stock. So first thing you guys want to do, draw fib lines, right? You start right there. That's your high, and this line's a retracement, right? So whatever lines you get, yeah, exactly, right? That's pretty, so you have automatic support and resistance lines right there. Obviously, your 61.8 line is the line to watch, always. It's a golden ratio line in the Fibonacci sequence, if you guys know about that and how that works. Just play the momentum, right? It's in a clear uptrend. Just trying not to get caught in a dump, right? Technicals wise, we have a bit of divergence. Again, always stocks have the same divergence issues. It looks a bit weak. But as far as levels go, if it pops in the morning, you can chase it, but just have your targets. Draw your fib lines to find these targets, right? Stocks can move with volume. But it is looking like it's at the end of its run. So it might dump. Maybe earnings. Yeah, again, I don't even know what this company does, so I can't give advice on that right now. I have to look into it. I look into the fundamentals. All right. Baba. That. All right, so you guys know that Baba has their event on the 11th. Just give it a nice boost. Not doing anything. Yeah, these two red candles messed everything up, honestly. So Baba's trying to find. Yeah, this is all noise right now. It's not. I don't really know what to make of this, to be honest with you guys. It actually looks kind of bearish on the hourly. I was looking at strong price rejection down there in that little area. Yeah, stock's kind of hard to chart right now. I'll be honest with you. It's not yeah, like I said, it has to hold that 290.5 level. 291 is a good line to play bounce off of. Yeah, it did fall below that 294 line intraday. I think I was talking to one of you guys about it. Anything under 294 should flush to 291, which it did. And it got caught in that end of the day sell off, right? So actually, now that I think about it, 292 looks like a better line of support to watch. You know, I was just playing 291 because of that wick right there. Sorry, because of that wick right there. I think falling to this 290 level is just because of the sell off. And that was the old resistance that we talked about. So yeah, I would say if you guys are bullish on Baba, you guys can grab 300 for the end of the week, and try and collect some premium. And then for puts, you know, just grab puts under 290 and ride it down to 287.5 and then 285.5 on my chart. It's a pretty simple play. Holding this line of support is going to be critical in the morning. So anything below there, or if you see a lot of pre-market volume below 290, then cut your contracts if you have calls. Don't hold losing contracts. I took a Shopify. Yeah, I've been watching this play for weeks now. It's finally shaped up the way I want it to be. So this 900 level is very critical support. If you even want to go out on the 4-hour chart, you see what I'm talking about. We only dipped below this level once. We're at it's right there. I think stop went to 840 of that line. So yeah, this is a very, very important bounce. This is a very Shopify tends to it really likes to bounce aggressively off this level. So if we see anything at all below 900 with volume, we can actually grab puts all the way down to 840. But I'm actually trying to swing calls right now. So I'm thinking about picking up 1,000 strike calls for Friday and possibly 1100s for 2 weeks out. I just don't know yet, but we'll see. I think we're gonna get a very aggressive bounce, and I think, you know, the stock dropped almost $100 in one day. This is a clear overreaction. Shopify is an amazing company. They should blow past earnings. Oh, they had earnings already. Never mind. They dump.
They feel, yeah.
They Is that a beat? I can't tell.
They beat, yeah, but they still dumps.
Okay, cool. All right. All right. In that case, yeah, earnings is not coming up soon, but this is an overreaction. I'm just looking at how many times the stock bounces off. There's also a lot of other things I can go over about why I think the stock's gonna rip very soon. I just don't have time for the sake of this Zoom session. But if you guys want more analysis on this, I can definitely show you all my charts and all my ideas on it. But my plan for Shopify is to grab far out the money premium contracts. We'll collect some nice premium on the way up. I hope we don't open up too high. I really want to open below 920, ideally at that 900 level. But anything below 920, I will be getting on Shopify, unless we do flush below 900 with volume, like I said before. So we'll play the bounces. I really want to dump in the morning so we can pick it up for cheap. We'll see. All right, what's next? Is that it? I think that was it.
Yeah, let's see. IWM. Do we cut IWM?
I'm not really sure what you're holding. If you're worried about cutting it, you probably bought too many. I did mention they were hedge plays, and hedge plays are meant to expire worthless, and they're also meant to save you when things go south very quickly. Just because we're overextended, I do think IWM should come right back down to 162 at some point. And when I say at some point, I mean like in the next couple of days, if not tomorrow. Yeah, it's a little overextended. I'm not really sure why I ran so much. Yeah, like I said, in the event of a market crash, you're going to see this show weakness very quickly. Yeah, if you have 155 puts for the 20th, I would just hold on to them. I mean, you guys can grab even like a 165 in the morning. Just grab one or two guys. Like, I'm not loading up on these anymore. I thought the election would cause a lot of downside in the market. I was wrong about that. So I'm just holding a couple as hedges in case things go south very quickly, right? So that's all I have to say about IWM. And I think that's it. Yeah. You took Novavax. Did they dump NVAX? So let's see if they dumped or not. I don't remember. 86. It's not low enough. Yeah, we have 90 puts, I think. 85s probably won't print unless we open much lower. I really thought the stock could be going much down to that 70 level. They had an abysmal earnings report. It was horrible. They missed big time. So we'll see how we open in the morning. All right. Cool. BA. Yeah, BA just had news. They have what is it? They have the FAA is going to be approving their flight thing, their 737 MAX. You guys know that the 737 MAX has been the main reason why BA has been dumping outside of all this COVID crap. So that is going to come out on the 18th, that approval or not approval. So if you guys want to start buying into Boeing, I wait for it to retrace a little bit, and then we can grab like 180s or 190 calls for the 20th. People are going to start loading up on contracts and loading up on Boeing equity as we get closer to the 18th. So that's just 9 days out. Please watch out for that. When BA starts running randomly next week, this is why, right? I'm telling you guys now. So levels wise, 181 is a line to watch in Boeing. I think we cleared it briefly today. Did we? 181? Yeah, we did. And it ran to
184.
All right, so it's actually back up after hours, I think, because of the news. I actually haven't. This is the first time seeing this. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. 30-minute chart. Yeah, so we can drive on top of that wick. We'll see. Symmetrical triangle. I wouldn't quite call it a bull flag, but yeah, we'll see. Again, this red candle is just because of the sell-off. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we open. I want to open above 177, obviously, in the morning. So if it dumps, we can play a bounce off today's lows. Yeah. Also, they got a contract from the government, so just be aware of that. I think it was $650 million for something. That's pretty sizable for Boeing, given that their market cap has gone down almost 65% in the last 5 months. So, yeah, and those tariffs, they don't really seem to affect the stock. So, that's just something else. All right, cool. Well, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning for a pre-market chat. Play it safe. We've had a lot of green days in a row. Today's sell-off could be just the beginning of something new. Keep in mind that September's that looks a lot like September. We're going to trade with caution. We'll play Shopify, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
See you guys. Stop recording.